I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
Old school, new school, need to learn though. Old school, new school, need to learn though. Old school, new school, need to learn though. Old school, new school, need to
Welcome back to class here on Middle School Music. That's music with the IQ because we dropping that knowledge. F.M.P Radio, keeping it 100, brought to you in part by FU2, Forever United Together. We got Eli Quintana with Takeoff program that keeps kids safe and off the streets. Monique Lopez brings in Midwest Storm out of Romeoville, Illinois. That's a semi-pro basketball team. Get up on them too, y'all. FMP's involved heavy with them. And then we got My Killer Gravy, makers of the finest motherfucking gravy around. It is now 4:59 p.m. Central, wherever you standing. It's going to be the top of the hour, so you know it's the featured artist hour. And for this featured artist hour today, we got special guest Eli Quintana in the building with Takeoff. You might see him behind me. He's getting his cup ready, so we're gonna let him chill and get all in. He's taking in the sights. He just came up here for the first time, so he's still kind of shocked at the view and getting accustomed to actually his place is about this high up in New York, so we'll talk to him about it. He's used to being up on these levels. Eli is no stranger to it, but if you're following along at home, we played for you a few joints there, so let me go through them for you so you know what you was listening to. We had Bone Thugs and Harmony with 3-6 Mafia with Fuck That New Shit. That is a new song that just came out, and it's basically telling everybody about what is the Migos saying that they are the best hip hop group out right now, which I believe is something to be debated, because that is definitely not exactly true. There are a ton of um, different groups that have come up before them and have made their lane, so to speak, gave Migos the opportunity that they have today. So but yeah, nonetheless though, Bone Thugs was letting you know how they felt. And then we had Lil Durk, Chi-Town Cat featuring King Von, also a Chi-Town Cat that lost his life out here in the streets, not too far from where we're located here downtown Chicago. But nonetheless, man, they gave you Still Trapping. And then we had Tyga featuring Offset with That Taste. Yeah, that one's been out for a little bit. Then DJ Khaled with Drake gave you Pop Star. That's just hot. And then, of course, Erica Banks with Bust It. That's that new Bust It challenge that y'all girls be doing, knowing that y'all using them filters. And then they found a way to take that filter off and check y'all out in the live raw. Some of y'all don't need to be taking your clothes off. That's all I got to say. Keep them on, goddammit. Keep them on. Yeah. Well, yeah, we gonna talk about. Yeah, we haven't started talking yet. Eli just since he just decided to jump on in. We got. I'm talking about the music we playing, but that's Eli that you hear talking in the background. We just gonna go ahead and bring him in since he decided to go ahead and he said, "What type of show is this?" So Eli, what's good, man? Good to have you in the studio.
Man, nice to be here.
Right?
No idea. Oh, I need this in my mouth?
Yeah,
no
not
homo.
in your mouth,
No
not
homo.
in your near your
No
mouth,
homo.
right?
Yeah,
They talking about kiss. with this cancel culture today. They gotta yeah, okay.
we get the bleep out the way.
Right, we gonna get all the adult talk out the way first. But yeah, no, not in your mouth, that near your mouth. It didn't sound good at all. Let's just stop. So what's up? What's been new since the last time you've been on, man? I can't remember the exact date you were on, but I know it was like last
it was in the summertime.
well, we met in July of last year at the Power Building at that event in Waukegan, at the Power event. And then we did the shootout for autism.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. That
Together.
was the fundraiser.
Right.
That was the first fundraiser with
When
F.M.P.
you gave me that nice plaque that's
Incorporated
right there
with
behind
tape.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually, man, I was so happy. I saw this in one of your. I don't know. You had a couple of people.
Sure. We've had some
Not that
videos of
important, but
right.
you had some people. No, I'm kidding. Hey, shout out to everybody that was here before
No
me.
doubt.
Anyway, but I'm here today. And I saw it. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, he's
Right.
representing.
Yeah, you know I got a
Yeah.
rep, man. Hell yeah.
It's
Good
awesome. It's awesome to see that.
good people's gotta represent.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But yeah, no doubt, man. So you did that. We did that event. Then
Yes.
we even took a trip to New York together.
We took a road trip.
You
That's
know?
that's something to talk about. I don't know if we have enough time,
Uh,
but
we could talk about a little bit. I mean, we went to Harlem. We got on Classic Soul 1075.com.
Yeah.
We talked to Big Murph.
Yes,
You know
we
what I'm
did. We
saying?
had a good time, and the most exciting. Well, everything was exciting, but getting there, oh my God!
Yeah.
Getting there was
Go ahead. You can tell him. Yeah, you always tell a story, you said. Go
yeah. Well,
ahead.
I was at 48, I've never driven in a vehicle so fast.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I don't know. The 16-year-old kid was driving.
Right?
Um,
Yeah. I
yeah,
wonder whose kid that was.
Bugs was driving. For you are regulars to the show, you know who he is.
Right? Bug was flying, huh?
Kid was doing 100. I try to keep my eyes shut, but
we were maintaining the law, y'all. But yeah, he was going a little
well,
fast.
what's the word? Supposedly, what's the
Right,
word?
supposedly. Right,
Yeah,
supposedly.
supposedly.
It was just a fast 75.
Yeah. But anyway,
But yeah, that was a good trip. I mean, we had a good time. I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? We got to see New York. I love New York. Been there a few, but yeah. So then after that, what's been new since then? That was kind of like the last thing we did together. I think you may have been on again the show
well, no,
a little after that, right?
we did
Something in
another.
like November.
We
Or,
did another
oh,
fundraiser.
we did another fundraiser
For
at,
Midwest.
Yes, for Midwest Storm.
At Paulie's.
Paulie's in Aurora.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
I believe
the last time
was the last time.
Yeah.
And then anything in between, it's like blip, 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 we can't tell them. But
right,
yeah,
right,
but
right.
professionally, that
was the last time. So what's been up? What's going on with Takeoff at the moment? How's it been with COVID and shit?
Well, the only reason, I mean, I wouldn't say the only reason, but now there are many reasons. But
Sure.
But the reason that I'm in Chicago is because back in June,
yeah,
New York City locked down all
hard
of the city parks.
Yeah.
And if you had permits to run a camp, they were canceled.
Wow.
So the last time I was in Chicago, man, it was 1990. First time.
Okay.
Ever was in 1998 during the NBA lockout.
Okay. I remember that.
Yeah, I came down here and I played. I was playing for a team in Indiana called the Midwest. I mean, here I go Midwest
Storm.
Fort Wayne Fury.
Okay.
So I was back here then for the first time ever, and ATL in the house.
There he is.
What's happening?
ATL in the house. You being in there. Salute. This is just water.
Yeah, what's happening, man?
Yeah.
I see everybody that comes in here gets his drink on. So it's water, but Salute. Ya tú sabes.
How's it going, Eli? I didn't want to interrupt y'all conversation. I was listening. I'm like, okay.
We catching up here. Like I said, professionally it's been a while, but socially we on it most of the times.
Yeah. So and then you said back in June.
As we were saying,
it hit. Oh no, you were here in '98 for the NBA lockout.
That was
with the Indiana Fury.
Yeah. So I played about 25 games with them.
Okay.
So that was my first time in Chicago.
Okay.
I would drive from Fort Wayne to the city. We played here in the city and then drive back. So
right.
I was staying in Fort Wayne.
Okay.
But that was my first experience in Chi-Town.
Nice. And for those watching that don't know, Eli is also a former Harlem Globetrotter. He'll get on me for the wrong amount of time. I want 8 years.
Yeah.
Okay, I always said 7, and he's always
like,
I
nah,
played for 8. Don't
don't take away my year.
Right, that's an extra 12 months you forgetting about.
On the
So
real,
8
he like
years.
I put in work.
Right, he did. For 8 years, he played for the Harlem Globetrotters. Y'all know who they are now. So, and then that was 98 before that experience.
Actually,
the Harlem Globetrotter experience.
It was kind of like at the same time.
Okay.
There was a little break in between where I had broken my arm, and if you can't produce,
oh wow,
there's no need for you to be around.
Sure, yeah, that's that professional life, right?
So during that time, I actually played for 2 teams. One of them was the Brooklyn Bounce. It was a semi-pro team out of Brooklyn, New York City.
Okay.
Played with them, and then in the meeting at the same time was fortunate enough to play out there in Fort Wayne as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So I've taken the long route when it came to basketball, but
yeah,
in life you're not going to be happy if you're doing what you like to do and what you enjoy doing at the same time, which is just difficult to do. But
yeah. But you did it.
Yeah.
You got to do it. Not a lot of people could say that.
Yeah,
man. And then you, as you went on from there, you started to develop this program, correct?
So once I stopped playing, actually, one night, one of our games was in New Orleans. First time ever. I didn't even know New Orleans or Louisiana existed.
Yeah.
7:30 to midnight. Didn't see daylight, but realized that from everything that I saw, that the youth there needed some kind of guidance. Something told me they're not moving right.
They needed you.
Yeah. That's just from an eye view, just from watching.
Okay.
From like airplane to the hotel to the game. But then after I stopped playing, I moved to New Orleans. I moved to New Orleans in what was it, 1990? No, 2000.
Okay.
2000, I believe. So I was there to do during Katrina and after Katrina. I wasn't actually there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, were you?
Happened.
Oh, okay. You were a resident at the time.
Yes,
but luckily you weren't in town.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly. But yeah, it was. I mean, it was like I said. I mean, I do things today because I believe there's a higher than the studio,
Right.
I feel at the window,
right. You're like, we are closer right now.
But yeah, for sure. So I moved to New Orleans.
Okay.
And started this nonprofit called Takeoff. It started as taking kids off the street, inner city youth. So Katrina happened Friday. I had flights arrangements way ahead of time.
Okay.
To leave that Thursday, come back Monday, but that's when Katrina all happened. Wow. So I believe that was in August. So from August to October, I couldn't get back.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. So for about 3 months almost.
Yeah, to get
back. You didn't get home.
Though didn't know what was really happening.
Wow.
But when once I was able to get back, things were still not right, but still, had friends here. Started doing untraditional things like helping them rebuild. Actually, there's a big story on that NPR News came out there and did, because Takeoff, my nonprofit, we partnered up with the Greater New Orleans YMCA, and we ran a program up in Plaquemines Parish. That's where the eye of Katrina first hit. It destroyed that whole town, like everything. That's where it landed.
Okay.
And then
so they went back to ground zero and
so we went to that. Yeah, and we started working with the youth there. That literally about 450 of them that were living in FEMA trailers.
Wow.
So look it up. Google Eli Quintana, NPR News, and it'll pop up. And
it'll
you can hear the whole story.
What's up, man? Nice. So then, what led you from Louisiana to where you at now? Like, why did you leave there and kept moving?
We were. It was a good time right after Katrina, but even it's as bad as it sounds, during and after was a good time if you were doing things.
Okay.
In my case, if you were helping out, if you were doing things for the community, and
Sure.
which I was.
Right.
So we received a grant.
Yeah.
So we received a grant, and then we started doing more programs.
Okay.
But like everything good comes to an end.
Right. Okay.
Which is a shame, because if it's good, it should continue. It shouldn't just
Definitely
stop.
should. Definitely.
And I'm not into politics in the boardroom.
Yeah.
I am my own board because of those reasons.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. They want to stop things that are working. So it's like, you want the struggle, really? This
Right.
was
You'd
just,
rather see me.
right.
When there's
Not
when
just
people doing good, they like, dad, y'all taking away from our other rates,
it
our
sounds
crime rate and
cliche, but it's the
everything. It's
truth.
like,
In whatever level you're working in or dealing with, it's cliche. But if they see that someone else is doing what you were supposed to be doing good, okay, we need to stop it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's okay.
Or especially if they're not getting a piece of it, they definitely want to stop it. If
That
they're not
too.
included,
Right.
they want to stop it.
For
You
sure,
know?
for sure.
For sure.
You know how many letters a season to Caesar have put aside? But anyway,
Right.
so yeah, so I went outside of the box.
Yeah.
Left New Orleans for a little bit. My heart and efforts to make the city better till today are still there. It's within.
Nice. Yeah, you just went back recently.
Yeah,
didn't
I
you?
was there. I was there.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I was there for the Christmas holidays.
That's right. That's right.
I was just there for Christmas.
So there you go. So you did.
Yeah.
You do go back.
Of course. And yeah, I rubbed elbows with the right people and let them know in the short time that I was there that whatever it is, I'm here. As a matter of fact, you brought it up. So I met a councilwoman. I'm not going to say any names, just but
it's okay.
So she's working on big things, and we reached out recently and talked about returning there and doing some bigger things. So that's within the last couple of weeks.
Gotcha.
So not to say too much about it, because
it sounds like a reunion coming up.
So
okay.
I definitely will be back in New Orleans. And,
nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So doing good. I like that.
Yeah, doing a lot of everything.
Right.
I worked on that one.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah. I wanted to know if it makes sense.
Yeah. Say that again. You're doing what now? You're doing
a lot of everything.
A little bit, a lot of everything.
Yeah. Don't
like
take
that.
it. Don't take it.
I won't take it.
But
I might just borrow it. I won't take it. I'll just borrow it.
Borrow it. Well, I'll tell you what. Don't borrow it when I'm around.
Gino sitting up there. He's sounding like it's just like it's both ours. We'll just keep it in your head.
Yeah,
but I tell you what, just when I'm around, don't use it. All right.
Right. I'll reserve it for when you aren't in.
But eventually, I'm going to want it back.
I gotcha. I'll just lease it. I'll lease it for a minute. That's what's up.
Eli, what you think of that view, man?
Man, I tell you, since I've been in New Orleans, I mean in Chicago, I've been trying to find that view that Gino was talking about that I have in New York.
Yeah.
So if you guys well know, when I first came to Chicago, I started way up in Batavia. So
okay. Yeah. If you know Batavia, that's the suburbs. Yeah.
I was way off.
Right. It wasn't nowhere near the Manhattan view you have at your house. Right.
I started making my way down, and it wasn't easy.
Right. It was a culture shock.
Culture shock. But
that's
finally moving in the area,
right.
Not too far from Gino, actually. But the view, is the best thing I've seen in Chicago so far.
Motivational.
Yeah. It's like the I'll be in the sky.
Oh yeah, the Outcast cut, right?
Yeah, that's the B.O.B. B.O.B.
We gotta play that one coming up.
Yeah, man,
next
definitely.
hour.
It's nice.
Definitely do.
It's like one of those things that because I was here in the summertime and I took some pictures.
Sure.
In that little park too, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
But
right across the street here. He's talking about where the bean is and where those two big pillars are that have the digital
pictures of the people
that shoot out water. Yeah. But, so if you know the area, guys, that's where he's pointing to right now.
But that's how funny it is. Who would know that I would be like
right across the street.
Again, doing doing
Yeah.
the show with Gino.
Right, F.M.P in the building, right on Michigan and Monroe now. Yeah, it's funny how life works
It
itself
is.
out, right?
It
Yeah.
does. It
When
is.
we didn't know we were going to be doing this when we met last July, I was in Waukegan,
That's right.
which
That's
is
right.
another culture shock
Yeah,
even for me,
Waukegan was
because this is
culture
where
shock.
I grew up.
Water.
This is he's got that yellow water going. This is where I grew up at.
You saying this water?
Yeah, we just gave him a fancy glass for his water.
I think parents jumped on now. So
Yeah, dig it.
Yeah, to all the parents watching, that's just apple juice he's drinking. No, real talk though, man. Yeah, this is for me more home feeling. Even though Waukegan's a suburb, it was a great place.
Yes.
They welcomed us with open arms. We're not from there. I grew up here.
Yeah.
I grew up riding my bike down here and running around
Boy,
with
taking
the
that whole trail all
right,
the way
taking
from up
that
north,
bike path all the way
all
from
the
the
way-
north side, all the way
all the way
down,
down here. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, to come see the fountain and to enjoy like Taste of Chicago, one of the festivals we have here every year. That is
I definitely miss
staple.
that, bro. I
Yeah.
miss Taste of Chicago. I
Have
miss
you
the
been to
air
Taste?
show.
no, not yet.
Oh,
I
no.
haven't done much.
You definitely got to, man. You got to check it out.
Yeah, this summer we
Yeah,
gotta
this
have
summer
you
for
down
sure,
for that.
for sure,
That's gonna
for
be nice. We'll
Yeah.
be walking around doing some live stuff too for it. But that's where you get
Okay.
to taste all the food in Chicago, like all the top spots.
Yeah.
They come right down here.
They buy a booth and then you get to
You
taste.
get tickets and all that, and then you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's kind of like a food carnival.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
You know what I'm
you could-
saying?
That's a good way to describe it. Yeah, it's a
'Cause it'd
food.
be like, how
carnival.
many? This 4 tickets. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 tickets here. You know,
Right. Like getting on the rides and shit at a carnival.
Got it,
Yeah, you
got
gotta have
and
tickets.
the good thing about the Taste too is right there at the band shell, they be having concerts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
like-
have concerts right
Like
in
free
the park.
concerts. I remember well, Gino, I was busted. We saw Salt and Pepper, BBD,
DVD.
who else was out there? It was a few people. I even
It
saw
was a few. You know what? We looked that up. That was 2010.
for real.
That was 2010.
No, it had to be
It was-
before 2010.
No,
It
wasn't 2010. We looked it up. No, it was 2013. Oh no, it was 2010, bro.
Wow.
It was.
I
If
did,
you
and
look
I
it
left
up,
in August. Yeah.
yeah,
Dang,
2010.
That's
It felt
something.
like it was just yesterday.
Yesterday.
but
Yeah, man. I remember
Yeah.
I got a chance to see James Brown perform there. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
man.
You think
Like-
it's happening this summer?
Yeah, they're gonna supposedly they're gonna open up all our festivals again.
So which would be a good thing.
They are working on doing that. So yeah, it will be as long as people respect the CDC guidelines and work hard enough
Oh, man.
to work together.
Yeah.
We can probably
Yeah.
make it happen. I got vaccinated already.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
one
since I
shot?
last seen you, I got my first shot. I got my
What?
yeah.
I thought it was 65 and older. How'd you do that?
Ain't-
Look,
You showed
I'm
fake
on the
ID?
radio.
You showed-
See?
Oh.
So I got my
Mm.
COVID card, y'all. Yep, I'm not lying. Yep. And well,
Look, he ain't
the
been
truth
twitching,
is,
so it's been good.
you are right about the whole. There is a requirement that happens, right? But in this case, my daughter works at Walgreens. She's a pharmacy tech. She's going to be a pharmacist next year. So that has nothing to do with it. I didn't get hooked up because she's that.
You didn't
the
have to
thing
wait in
is-
line.
No, the thing is that the computer systems are, and this is happening around everywhere. There's worse cases than even her store. But what's happening is the computer is telling them to take out a certain amount of doses in the morning for patients. You have two problems. Number one, you got patients who call in and they get scared or they can't make it to the shot, right? So then that shot sits. Then you got the computer asking to take out more than is needed. It gets confused with the
Got it,
insurances
got it.
and things.
That's behind
And-
the door stuff.
So once you thaw those doses out, you can't refreeze them. They have to go in the garbage at the end of the night. So rather than throw it away,
It's a shame.
the pharmacist told my daughter, if your parents would like to come in
Oh, nice.
and not waste these doses, tell them to come in. That's how it happened.
Well, how many fathers is she allowed to have?
I didn't get nice. That's a good one. That's a fucking good one.
Okay,
Yeah, I like
okay.
that. That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, I don't want anyone thinking. I even told them, believe it or not, I went in and I said, look, I don't want to take this from anyone. If there's someone that needs this and I'm taking it from them, please remove me. Let them get the shot. The lady said, no, we are closing soon. It's going to go in the garbage.
Nice.
It's going to go to waste. So, you know, she did
Good
that
things
for
happen
us.
to good people.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's definitely a good thing, man. Because think about how many of these vaccines have already went to waste.
Thank you,
And I even
dude.
saw something where I don't know if it was a Walgreens or a Walmart that was giving people. They were saying that they were giving them the vaccine, but they were empty. You know what I'm saying? So
What?
yeah, it was. I'm
Whoa.
gonna find it.
So you weren't really getting a shot. These
Right.
people thought they were getting vaccinated,
But they wasn't.
Wow.
It was on.
Hey,
You know how I be searching Bing and all this
Yeah.
stuff. So when I find it, I'm definitely gonna correct which one it was. It was either Walgreens or Walmart that was doing it, man. It was crazy.
That's nuts. I know we had a place downtown Chicago here that had so many that were going to waste. They literally started grabbing people off the street. You know, hey, you want a shot? Hey, you want a shot? I mean, it was like they're gonna go to bad, and that's been the problem since these have started rolling out. There's a lot of waste going on. It's not being reported. It's not being talked about, but they are throwing away a lot of vaccines that could have went into arms, and it's not happening. So, you know, hey, when I heard that, I said, well, you know, okay, I'm not taking it from someone. So if it's going in the garbage, then I'll take the chance. I'm a little skeptical about it, though. You know, I'm a little worried about what's going to happen to me. Yeah, it's too late. Too late now, but I'm still, you know.
It's like
hey,
Dad told you not to get.
If y'all see me start,
as long as you don't start looking like what was that on Total Recall when he was that woman and his face started twitching.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah, I remember. I love that movie. Yeah. But no, man. Yeah. So I got vaccinated. You know, I mean,
good.
You know, I'm hoping that we can get it to where by the summertime we can do a little more, because it would be nice. I know we had events that we were trying to get to in New York, and they're locked down even harder than us.
So but we see if we can do it here. You know, I mean, we're still making moves.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we'll still make it happen, but I'm just saying that COVID is obviously still affecting a lot of the parts of the country. Even though we see this vaccine rollout, we can't just assume, okay, vaccine, throw the mask away, let's all go back to normal. Like, no, slow down.
Who's doing that? Texas is doing that?
Texas and Kentucky or something like that. They've decided that they're good. They don't need to worry about COVID.
Man, hey, and did you see because I think the Olympics is gonna be in China or Japan, one of them.
Yeah, Wuhan.
But Japan, no, it's China. But Japan was like they not taking the shots because China was saying that they want all of the people that's gonna participate to take the COVID vaccine, and Japan like, nah, we ain't doing it. You know, like, none of our squad is not doing it. So I want to see if they're gonna be if Japan is actually gonna be in the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Because they denying the shot. They like, nah, we not doing it.
Oh,
wow. That's crazy.
That's gonna be real interesting to see, bro.
Yeah, that will be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I was like, how? Like, I mean, I know everybody, they have their rights to do what they want to do, but think about this: you on a world stage with all of these different countries, you know what I'm saying, and everybody else is saying, okay, you know, we want to participate in the Olympics, we want to do this,
right?
And yeah, we'll do it. I mean,
that's crazy.
I don't know.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's the Summer Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is,
I mean,
what are we in 2021? So it's on an off year. It's supposed to be on the evens, and it'll be on an odd. So it's yeah.
Look, I don't even know. I mean, I don't remember what I think Japan, you know, just win in gymnastics or something sometimes. So I mean, would it be a void?
Would we miss them? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, would it be a void?
I got the chance and opportunity to visit China 2017, 2018, 2 years.
Okay.
Great to me, it was a great place.
Sure.
Culture wise, spiritual wise, it was a great eye awakening
Okay.
experience. Living in China,
Sure.
it was.
And I
I
bet, I mean, I've seen a lot of people that went abroad, so you know what I'm saying, and stayed for time. They don't want to come back, or they have, as you said, such a great experience in seeing the true culture of something. Because when we being here, we don't get the true culture from other places, you
yeah,
know.
We get a little bit of
Chicago's
everything.
Chinatown isn't.
Not
Yeah.
yeah, they just build some buildings that might look like it, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, that's
But
not the original, of course. Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
But speaking of eye awakening experiences, I mean, I've been telling the people as we've been leading up to today, you spent time with some monks.
Oh yes.
And
yes.
you've had some life altering experiences there. Yeah, you got
I don't know if you can see it,
the
but
monk tattoo there on his wrist.
but
It's kind of like a complete circle with
it's not
with
completed.
it's not all the way. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's the symbol of Ocho. Look it up.
Symbol of Ocho.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So playing basketball, I felt that finishing that my life was overstimulated is the word I've used always.
Okay.
Overstimulation.
Yeah.
And then I was missing what I wasn't getting anymore, whatever it was.
Okay.
So yeah, I took some time to myself, and I lived with in a monk monastery, so to say.
Nice.
Yeah, and I learned.
What's one of the biggest lessons you took away from them when you stayed with them?
I've never had an ego.
Okay.
Because no matter what I've done in the past, it was an experience. It was something I did.
Okay.
So when I stopped doing it, I didn't have an ego. I was happy and fortunate enough to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But ever since then, I've been working on how to be better than what I was. It's the process.
Sure.
And within came to knowing and loving myself more than what I used to, because I would always tell somebody, that were afraid in the car or something. I'm like, listen, I love me more than I love you. But I made moves to not just to believe that instead of just saying it, but to find out why.
Okay.
And I did.
And they taught you that why.
Yeah, why?
That's a big question. A lot of people have that.
But a lot of people always have questions. I don't have any questions.
I mean, a lot of people, yeah, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people was
they have
like, I love myself, and then to get that why. Like that is one of the hardest questions to even answer. You know what I mean?
Answer it. Well, I do. I know it. And I was just having a conversation with someone. When people say, what kind of friends do you have? I don't have a 35 or 36 or 34-year-old friends besides people I do business with.
Sure.
But from my time growing up, I don't have any of those friends. The friends that I have now, they're like either you met one, but you see what my friends are in their 70s.
The old man in New York.
Yeah,
he was
it's
awesome.
like deal with people who have experience.
Sure. I feel you.
And it's always been like that for me.
Right.
So I've always been able to, have one step ahead.
Gotcha.
Because of the people that I've kept around me.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody makes their mistakes, but
of course.
It's better to learn from an old head than somebody that's going through the same mistakes as you.
Right. So those are my friends.
Yeah, I think Stan will agree. I mean, we gravitated, other than our tight circle, we've always gravitated toward older souls. We've always dealt with
definitely
the tops. Like as a kid, I wasn't fucking with my friends. I was fucking with the guy who had the cars and who had the sounds and who had the girls. Like, how you doing this? Where you coming from? All G'd up and telling us what to do. And then they told me how they got cribs in the suburbs and they don't come mess with the street. They have us doing it. And it's like, no, I want to be like you. You know what I'm saying? So I always knew I had to do something different, because if I followed the people that were my level, I was just gonna end up like them in jail or depressed and like you said, always asking why.
Yeah.
Instead, I sought the answer. How'd you get this? I didn't say why do you have it. I said how you get it.
And you want to know something? I'm very happy that I did do something like that because listen, I deal with kids, and that's the first thing they ask us.
Amen, right?
So people look at me and say, "Well, where do you have this patience?" It's like it's not about patience.
Sure.
I have the answer.
Right.
So it's not frustration. It's not frustrated. It's like let's give it to them.
Yeah.
Right. What are some of the other things that that you learned there, like some of the key points that you've learned while you were in the monastery with the monks and everything, because they seem so peaceful, you know what I'm saying? And it's like
I stay meditated all day. I'm at a point where I've run every morning. I see myself running. I can come outside of my body and be in that stage where I'm watching myself running. That's a great place to be. I know a lot of runners and they're like they can't wait to start and then they can't wait to finish, so but that's not why they do it. So another thing I learned is gestures. You see a lot of NBA players and you see the interviewers that say, well, we saw your face, we saw your reaction. Another thing I learned is no showing of gestures.
You got to keep your reaction
at all times, no matter what type of situation it is. That's your
people
calmness.
Feed off that, right? Yeah.
That's your calmness. That lets them know ahead of time that you're in a different place than they are.
Okay.
Right. So I could see that.
That makes sense.
For sure. No gestures at all. Sometimes it's tough.
It is tough. I had that problem earlier. I was on the phone with someone and he was kind of getting under my skin a little bit. And I noticed in my voice, I was letting it out that I was getting frustrated with him where I should have just kept it cool. And I had to politely just tell him, have a great day and smile through the phone and hang up on his ass because it was getting to the point where I was like, man, but like you said, I was letting that gesture out that didn't need to be there.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm at a point where someone can say, look, I went to school in one of my first colleges was in Athens, Texas in the 90s.
Oh, wow.
I was told they hang black people there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even then, I was not knowing, I was already working on what I needed to be or where I needed to be today. Sure. Now I know that looking back of how I got away with that.
But see, you didn't know that going there.
No, not at all.
Have you been told that beforehand and had that in your mindset?
Had that fear.
Yes, you would have been right. You would have.
See, I was born in Havana, Cuba, man. Where
I
came here on a
Castro
boat.
Was fear enough.
I came on a boat, but the word, but what I'm trying to say is that in Cuba we don't know racist. We don't, no matter what color you are, you're a Cubano. Tú eres un Cubano.
Sure.
You're not a black Cuban. You're not a white Cuban.
Right.
When I first saw the military here, because we used to see it from Cuba, on TV.
Sure.
The first thing I said, there's an American man. Even though I'm looking at him, I didn't have it in my vocabulary to say there's a white man in an army gear. That was not it.
Yeah.
It was the first
what
we were was American
because
they're American.
For you, everyone's Cuban, and here everyone should be American.
Right. It could have been a black person, but it was they're American.
Right. And that's what I've seen too, and throughout the years is we are the only ones. I think we're the only country that divides it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's sad. I mean, because people come here looking, the land of opportunity, the land of this, and see so much discrimination.
This is where I learned it first, and the thing is that in my background, I didn't do the ancestry thing. I know where the hell I come from.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Right. Got you.
Do you know where your children are?
Right. Do you know?
Anyway.
Right.
So my grandmother immigrated to Cuba from Haiti. She was one of the redhead freckles Haitians.
Okay. Yeah.
And my grandfather stayed in Cuba after the Bay of Pig War. He came from Spain. He was one of the military guys. He was in the Spaniard army that came over at one point to take over Cuba.
Okay.
the Bay of Pigs.
Okay.
So he stayed. I mean, I don't know how my grandmother from Haiti and him, I don't know
Hooked
what
up,
she was
but
doing.
yeah, they somehow got together.
Like she was doing. Well, what was he doing?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know what she was doing.
Somehow they was
Somehow
doing
they
it
got
together.
together.
Yeah.
And
Fucking fool.
had my mom, and so the whole meaning of that story is that my mom is a white woman.
Okay.
And my father was a Cuban, but a dark descent of Cuban.
Yeah, we could tell who you got in you more than the other.
Hey, no. But no. So here I heard, first find out is like, what that white lady doing with that black? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other words in Cuba, it was like, yeah, that's his mother.
Yeah.
Here it's like, who's that white lady? You know what I'm saying?
Right here, it's a thing. Over there, it's normal.
It's legal to have a white mama.
You know the crazy thing, like with my son being mixed, you know what I'm saying? We try to sit back, and because it is as racist as it is, we try to sit back and tell him, look, it's certain things that you're gonna come up against as you grow up. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And it shouldn't be that way for a kid. It should just be like, he's a kid, just like you said. But it's messed up over here, bro. It's just crazy.
Yeah, America's a whole different place. I tell you,
well,
Definitely is, man.
even going to 2 continents myself, Australia, Canada, and then of course being born and raised here, I've seen the differences in cultures where, we just are quick to
but what
demean you and judge you
But see, I've been told that I mean, I can sit here and honestly tell you that I don't remember a time besides that time of, what's the white lady doing with the black kid.
Yeah.
But as I've been able to identify myself in life,
yeah,
and go places and be in places that I'm not supposed to be, I've never been pointed out in a racist, way. Been called a nigger or anything like that, or get out of here. I say that story and people is like, oh man, that's impossible, But I tell you what, whether they did or not, the fact that I didn't acknowledge it and pay it any mind got me further than if I probably would have acknowledged it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like that till today. There is nothing that anyone can tell me or make, a word that will make me feel bad about myself because you wanted something. I'm better than you.
Okay.
That's the top shelf. Like it's impossible for you.
You found the why. You found it. So
I know that.
Right.
It's impossible,
Right.
and at this stage, meeting and sitting with people who, for whatever situation that are in a high priority of place or able to do things. Sure. I'm able to sit back and, for example, if they're trying to interview me, I'm able to sit back and it's like, okay, I'm interviewing you.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And then realizing that they're like, wow, how'd you do that? I was like, oh, come on.
Right. Yeah.
So that's where
that's that understanding.
Yes.
And that's what a lot of people don't have. So.
Yeah, well, they don't, and a lot of people don't have that time to give it that attention. Forget
takes
about
patience.
Anyway, we all know.
Right. Yeah, it's everywhere. And if you let it consume you, you're not gonna move forward. Right. You're just gonna be in that same spot.
Every day you have to move. You
gotta move. You have to move. No movement is death, right?
We were just moving. Exactly. We were just talking about China, and I tell you, one thing that I also, not just from the monk monastery, but from China. China is a day ahead of America.
Yeah,
full definitely. Day.
That's what tripped me out about Australia. A full day. Right.
How can we claim that we know everything? You know what I'm saying?
Because someone's in the future already.
Yeah, I used to love coming home from Australia to tell the kids I'm back from the future.
But this is something that you being here yourself, you wouldn't know unless stands to you travel and explore.
Yeah, I didn't know that till I went there. I never had that that knowledge.
You know, Canada, for example, whatever, you know, we say about Canada. Canada has a totally different calendar than we do.
Yeah, no shit. They sure do.
A different calendar.
Yeah, and they're right above us. Right. I mean,
they don't recognize anything American.
No, they don't.
Not even. I asked for bacon, I got ham.
Yeah, like, you got. Yes, that's true. Bacon, yeah, Canadian bacon is not what we call bacon.
I was looking for bacon.
Right, I said the same thing. What you giving me a slice of ham for?
Find it. You can't find bacon.
No.
And American cheese, forget about it.
Oh, forget it. Yeah. Right.
What?
Yeah, that's true. You mean this yellow cheese? Like, yeah.
Like,
yeah, no shit, huh? That's true.
There you go.
That's true.
There you go.
Yeah, dog, man.
We having a good time here with Eli, y'all. So good that we forgetting that we got to pay these bills, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, it's always great chopping it up with him and getting to know what
Super cool cat.
Hell yeah. Thank you to everybody watching on YouTube. Pocket, what's good? Monique Lopez. Hey, she's with Midwest Storm. Don't forget this Saturday, tomorrow is the basketball game. Are you coming out tomorrow?
I'm coming out tomorrow. And when we come back, I have a story to tell about Monique Lopez.
So
give me a thumbs up if it's okay, Monique.
Okay, yeah, Monique, put a thumbs up on the YouTube chat just so he can go ahead and
talk about
and tell a story.
And don't forget, Butter gonna be performing at halftime. You know,
Butter will be the halftime performance tomorrow. I'll be bringing out the DJ equipment. Yeah, he's a dope artist. He's got good music. So we're gonna have the DJ equipment going and gonna have a good time tomorrow out in Romeoville. So check us out. Make sure you come out to the game on 55 Phelps Avenue in Romeoville, Illinois. 6:30 is game time. It only costs like what, $5-10 to get in.
Sure, but
I
there
think
will
like
be security. So
and there is security.
Watch out for those.
It's $10. I was getting I got the 10 sign from the producer over here in the corner. So we got $10. Got to wear your mask. They do temperature checks. So you gotta stay distant. You can't be all up on each other. They are still trying to, keep people safe. So yeah, man. But
like that paper, you get a court to keep them. You got to keep this one that. Yeah,
right. Restraining order.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you got to stay 60 yards. This is only 6 feet, but yeah. But no, we're gonna go ahead and pay these bills, and then we're gonna come back and she gave the thumbs up, so we all good. We're gonna come back with that story from Monique Lopez right here with Eli Quintana. Kicking it on middle school music with the IQ because we dropping that knowledge. We're going to pay the bills. We'll be right back.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face. And posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets, and they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Allison is perfect. I mean, she'd never tell you that. She's humble and perfect. She likes everyone. She even likes her untidy roommate's weird guinea pig. Allison, wait, are you texting and driving? Allison, no. That's the exact opposite of what I was just saying about you. Why, Allison? Why? Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
F.M.P Radio. We keep it 100.
All right, we are back with Eli Quintana with the Takeoff Foundation here on the Featured Artist Hour inside Middle School Music with that IQ, because we dropping that knowledge. We are going to tell a story here about Miss Monique Lopez. She is the co-owner of the Midwest Storm basketball team, along with Coach Fish, Coach Mike. We got Nate. So that whole crew has made up this squad called Midwest Storm, and these guys are some straight ballers. There's a lot of history with these coaches as well. They all played ball, and they are all experienced in their own right, not to mention just some really cool people to be around and really down to earth. So I appreciate getting to know them just as much as I see Gemini just text in that on YouTube that he says thanks for the support for the station, man. He really does. He's in Vegas right now.
Yeah,
so
my pleasure. You know, I was just telling Gino off the air, when can I do this again?
Yeah, he's saying he'll be back already. We didn't even have a chance to say it live yet that, come back, but he's already ready. So yeah, man, definitely.
More
we
than
do
welcome
appreciate
anytime,
Eli's
brother.
support
More than-
always.
more than welcome.
Yeah, so go ahead and tell us about Miss Monique Lopez with Midwest Storm.
Great woman. Since I've met her, we've been excellent. But let's rewind.
Okay.
Let's rewind. So I met Monique through Facebook about, I want to say maybe 3 years ago.
Okay.
She had a Christian basketball team before Midwest and another one, Waukegan Suns.
Okay.
So she was, she had a Christian basketball team. So
Yeah.
I reached out to her during that time.
Sure.
And wanting to do things. Here we go again, one of those things.
Right.
I don't know, 4 years later, Monique, here I am in Chicago, and you're one of the reasons why I'm here.
Right.
Yeah. We stayed in contact throughout the years through Facebook. Never met. We didn't meet till June.
Okay.
Till this past June,
Till
I met
June,
Monique for
right
the first
before
time.
you met us in Waukegan at the Power State. Yeah. Okay.
So she and I got into a conversation at one point, and I said to her, well, I'm ready to make a move. I'm ready to come down to Chicago if you have something for me. And sure enough, here and there, her people talk to my people talk to her people.
Right.
And midweek
voila.
in June, I was here in Chicago.
Back in the shop.
Doing things with Mo.
Was that the first time you've been back since 98?
Yes, that was the first time. Yeah.
Wow. So it had been a serious hiatus before you were
I
back
never thought I would be back here for what?
Okay.
No reason at all.
Okay.
But Monique and I got together, and she as well has a nonprofit for kids besides owning these two teams.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I'm coming, I came here to do a little bit of a lot with both,
Sure.
It is.
Back to the see, everything like kind of
bit of a lot.
reminds,
Yeah.
So
that's what's up.
Yeah, so it a little bit a lot, and here I am. But it all started with Monique in that full circle.
That's what's up. Well,
yeah.
thank you, Monique, because then we wouldn't have got to meet them and
That's right.
have all the adventures we have in not even a year's time yet.
Yeah,
So
we had some good ones.
that's
More
what's
to
up.
come.
Hell yeah, some good stories. If y'all didn't hear him earlier, how he was going 100 miles an hour with Bugs. He says he always tells the story how Bugs was driving him to New York and back, and Bug was doing like 100, and he won't even go a tick over the speed limit. If it says 65, Eli would set that shit at 65, because I was driving in the car in front of them, and I would notice how he would be behind me like 2 semi lengths.
Well, I told
and I'm like, well, let me take my foot off the gas a little bit so he can catch up.
The funny thing is that when we switched, Bug and I switched to driving,
It was
I was like, listen, I am not keeping up with your dad, so you can just forget about that.
And then he was like, Bug, I love myself more than I love you.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna do 60. You could do 100.
Yeah. So
Hey, Bug is speed. That's his thing, boy.
Yeah, Bug is wants to be an F1 race car driver.
Yeah,
someday.
definitely
So
do.
he
It
is
felt,
good.
you know what? It was tripped out. It felt weird with him driving me when I was down there. Like I mean,
right,
I'm seeing him as a baby, and I'm like, wait a minute. I had to call my wife, like, look who driving me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's known him since Pampers.
See, there you go.
So I mean, to have him being driven around,
yeah, the shock for me was the speed.
I bet it was. And he was sitting there looking all cool and shit. It's like he ain't even doing over 100. He just
It seems like he's been driving forever. Just got his license. He got his license 8 days before we took that trip. So,
I'm glad you telling him that now.
Right?
Yeah.
But he got there safe and sound.
It was fun.
It was all good. It was just an experience he's never had before.
And I'll question it not knowing the second time.
Right.
I have a little speculations in that contract.
Right.
Okay, no honey.
You're right. Boog is not driving. He'll be in the other car. Man. No, it's all love, man. That's what's up. Can't believe the time is flying, man. It's already coming up on that hour. Do you want to tell people to close it off what's coming up with Takeoff, what they can expect, how they can reach out to you if they want to do anything with you? Because you've got sponsors like Wilson and Nike.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to get involved with Takeoff and what you do.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Sure.
So we July and August, 2 camps with Nike. Right now nothing is written in stone, but it's something that that's written down.
Yeah.
Also reach out to Monique because she's got all the information about Takeoff's summer camps, and she also has information about her own.
Sure. We're going to be doing the virtual camps.
She's got the Elite Academy. So just so reach out to Mo
for sure.
And then she knows what to do.
Sure.
She knows how to put it all together. That's what I said. That's why I'm here.
Yes.
That's one of the reasons why I'm in Chicago.
Right. So I feel you. So we'll get Monique's info all up on the description here on YouTube after the show. You could also go on our Facebook or Instagram page, F.M.P Radio. Use the dots in between so you know what we mean. But we'll get you all the info you need if you need to know how to get in touch. And if they want to hit you up directly, where do they go?
If they want to hit me up, go to my Facebook page. I check up before I accept,
right.
So
he does.
He did that to me.
He does. Hey, Gino, who is this person? Cause I don't know. I'm like, I gotta verify people. Like that's what's up. Eli called it like he the mob, Joe.
For real. He's like, hey, who is this?
What's he doing in my city? Yeah.
I'll be honest. I got a little scared when I saw the 45 on that table. I was like, okay, hold on.
Right, hold on. I see that Smith and Wesson. I don't know.
Call somebody who knows who knows.
Right. I gotta get this verified first. Gotta get that little blue check mark circle like on Twitter.
Is that registered?
Right. You got a license for that?
Yeah. But dude, let me say this too, Eli, man. It was super dope meeting you when I got down there. Like we talked on the radio and everything, but seeing you, you know what I'm saying, and being able to chop it up with you and you on the grill and all that, man, family, everybody that's out there listening, this dude is for real. You know what I'm saying? Super. Yes. I mean, it's
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Like it's genuine, you know what I'm saying? The love and he's a genuine person.
Yeah, that's
sure.
Thank you.
Y'all make sure y'all check him out. Y'all make sure y'all do this because we always say if we don't support us, who will? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you see, that's all I'm about. I'm all about supporting.
He is. He ain't lying to y'all. Real talk. He's been supportive since day one. Never lost contact with me.
No. Why?
There's some that have come and gone.
Like I said,
and they will. They will.
Like I said, it professionally, this is the but in between. Yeah. I mean, in between.
This like a new family member right here.
In between, we can write a book already.
We just had dinner a few nights ago, and it's like we sitting there like family at dinner table, just talking.
We can write a book.
Yeah, definitely. Which is coming too. We are actually. Funny enough, there will be books. But baby steps. Got to crawl before you walk.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Stones.
Right. Man, it just is. It's great when you can meet someone and have that connection, and then have that feeling, because you know it doesn't feel forced.
Thank you, guys.
It's
Right,
not-
definitely don't.
Yeah, it's not like
Definitely
I'm sitting here trying to put on a show. You know, this man is a beast on the grill. If y'all could taste the chicken,
Hey, what? I was trying to figure out what seasoning it is. I'm
Man.
like, man, what the?
right? Whatever he did to that chicken, I'm still wondering. So yeah, man. But this
Look,
guy
sitting
right
up
here
there-
is
look, I'm
real.
sitting up there putting seasons together doing this. I'm like,
Is that it?
Is that it? Yeah. Is that what he did? Is that what he did? Oh man.
I believe that day was raining too. Wasn't
It was.
raining?
It wasn't even grilling conditions, and he got it done. Hell yeah! Even in the conditions,
raining, bro.
yeah, it was. It was raining, and he still was out there humping it. So,
like,
man,
okay.
much love to Eli, what he does. If
Definitely,
guys,
man.
mess with him if you want to do something great and something positive. Join up with his Takeoff Foundation. It's an official 501c3, so it's all.
Yeah, as a matter of
it's
fact, I
all
was on
registered.
phone with the IRS today for 55 minutes.
You see, yes, and that's an IRS call, all right.
Today, yeah.
And look, that's
guys know
before
how to
I
keep
waited
you on.
that whole
55
movie.
and I talked for them. I wanted to balance it out because, like, hold on,
Hey,
you
hey,
have
the
me on for
crazy
55
thing with that first 55 minutes, you learn the elevator song. You know what I'm saying?
You
I was
knew that.
already
know it by heart.
I was talking to them and I was still, wait a minute,
Right,
you
you're like,
guys
wait,
have
am I
that
listening
song
to the
on?
radio or?
You know the crazy thing, what get me, you be so deep into hearing that music, like doo. Then if you want immediate service, you can go on the website, then go back to the music.
Right, sure,
Like, come
yeah.
on,
But yeah,
man.
so
Yeah.
thanks for bringing that up.
But
Yeah.
no, it's all good. Go join up with them. Do something positive. Get out there.
Yeah,
get the
man.
kids off the couch and off that GTA for a while. Nothing wrong with the video games, but balance them. It's a great thing to get exercise and to learn a sport. He can teach you how to play basketball to a capacity where you'll have fun and you'll enjoy yourself. So go ahead and check him out, man. Eli Quintana with Takeoff. Thank you for coming through.
My pleasure,
appreciate you
Stan,
coming out.
man. Thank you for those kind words, man.
Oh man, it's all real, brother.
I appreciate that, man.
No doubt.
Appreciate that. That was touching.
We're going to jump off the YouTube live. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you who did. Monique, Pocket, thank you so much for chiming in. Big Gem out in Vegas. Thank you, brother, for telling Eli you appreciate the support. Man, it is real. We do all appreciate them, no doubt. But we're going to jump back to the app. Everybody go on the app. Continue listening to the music. You know,
Hold up real fast.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Sliz us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And tell your friend to tell their friend to tune in. You know what I mean? Also,
Indeed.
download the app if you don't have it. It is F.M.P Radio. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you put those dots in there. You know what I mean? Because
you need them.
Put some other stuff. Yeah, I don't know where it's gonna take you. But make sure y'all sliz us, man, and share this video. And when you do, that's hashtag SLSUS. You dig?
Yeah. All right, everybody, go back on the app. We'll see y'all Tuesday. We are off this Monday. We'll see you Tuesday.
Got a special
live.
surprise for y'all Tuesday.
Yes, we do. We do indeed have a special surprise. I believe we're gonna have Anita Ashley back on too with us Tuesday.
That's what's up.
Tomorrow too is the Anita Ashley and Jimmy the Coach show. What's going on, my friends? At 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern, and what's 3?
I don't know. They just think about it.
What is it? The teleprompt?
Just think about it.
Oh, they're gonna be announcing the winner of the What's Going On, My Friends challenge. Sorry, y'all know I'm sitting here looking at the producer live. This is live, so I can't. I gotta show y'all.
They're talking about some.
But they're gonna announce. But wait, yes, they will be announcing the winner. There goes the hand. Yeah.
On the real.
He's like the mom in Charlie Brown. You don't get to see the face, you just see the hand and the. But yeah, they will be announcing the winner of the $300 challenge for the What's Going On, My Friends challenge that Jimmy the Coach put on. So tune in tomorrow, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern, right here, F.M.P Radio. And then we'll be broadcasting the halftime performance as well as the full game at the Romeoville Athletic Center with Monique Lopez and the Midwest Storm. So make sure you catch that broadcast, and you might catch Eli in the background of that one too tomorrow.
I'll be there.
So, yeah, we'll see y'all then.
Remember, with security.
Yes, we're secure. I'm DJing. He's secure. We'll see y'all Tuesday, man. Y'all be good out there. Peace.
I know.